move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Sim Racing World Toyota GR86 series, brought to you by our round sponsor, Warren and Brown Tools. Tonight, we come to you live from Knockhill. I am Nathan ShiBBy Howard, and we have Rob Sainted Hayter on board on the comms with me tonight. How we doing, Rob? Yeah, I've just got an issue. Your microphone wasn't working, which is odd. So nobody heard any of that, but freaking hell. It's, yeah, oh my lord. Mate, this has been a crazy, crazy week. Okay.
Fans, welcome to the GR86 live from Knockhill tonight. As we take a look at our weather conditions for tonight, 31 track temperature, 23 ambient temperature, and it's about a 2-kilometer circuit. So it's a very short, sharp, quick lap, and we're already seeing some fast laps in the practice session there with none other than Jet Murray sitting at the top of the tree, but they're only separated by 0.12 of a second in the top 4 cars. So it's going to be helter skelter tonight, ShiBBy.
Mate, the 86s. Oh, look, your microphone was working. That's fantastic. Guys, if there's any sound issues between myself, Rob, and the sound of the sim tonight, please let me know. In most cases, when I'm producing, I'm sitting listening to the stream on a separate system. So if there's anything that's a bit out of whack, please let us know so we can fix it straight away. But yes, the 86s have been an awesome, awesome series to watch. Since they first got introduced to SRW. So, mate, at Knockhill, I am looking forward to seeing cars on 2 wheels because we know it's going to happen.
Well, mate, I've got it on pretty good authority that one of our fellow commentators who has ended up upside down a couple of times has maybe done something to their paint job. So you say 2 wheels, but I think there's going to be a little bit more than just 2 wheels tonight.
Oh, you mean on a roof, maybe?
Yeah, yeah. They've done some livery tweaks to their car this week. But Jetto Murray in the YouTube chat there says hello, and I'm a crash round this track.
Jet, we don't believe you at all, mate. We've seen you drive multiple different cars since you've come back to the league, mate, and I find that very hard to believe.
I was going to say, you can't say that when you're topping the timetables there, mate. Like, come on now. As we ride on board there with Steven Sinkovich, the boss man of SRW, out there having a bit of a dig tonight. Looks like he got his iRacing sorted out. Apparently Steam wasn't renewing his membership, so he just gets it up on 2 wheels for us there in turn 1. But
that's where we're going to see.
Oh, and there he goes.
That's where we're going to see a lot of 2-wheel action is through those turns, especially when the boys come through. They're battling, you know, having a pack of 10 cars just shooting through there.
Turns 4 and 5 are also going to be very tricky there too, ShiBBy. We saw this in a prototype race when we were out there mucking around, that you sort of go left up the hill and then all of a sudden you get to the top, and if you're not aware, the corner's already gone. It's back there somewhere. So 4 and 5 are going to be a very interesting little up, left, right combination at the top of that little hill there. So
definitely, mate. And just while we've got you all here, while we're going through the end of practice, huge shout out to everyone for always joining us for all our broadcasts. Everyone behind the team at SRW, not just the league, but the broadcast team, highly appreciate all your support. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a broadcast to put on. And of course, without our drivers, we also wouldn't have a broadcast to put on. Massive shout out to our round sponsor, Warren and Brown Tools, some of the best tools you can get, all Australian owned for over 40 years. So again, thank you, Warren and Brown, for being our round sponsor. And we are just about to go into qualifying.
Hey, Jimmy, I just noticed this is a 1 hour race tonight, not kill. This is going to be a disaster. But we do have a driver up there in at the green room who's offered their time to pop in and have a chat. So we might drag them down. What do you reckon? We bring in driver?
Yeah, you can come down and have a chat. If he wanted his camera up and operational, I don't think I had got that set up.
Let's bring in Mr. Brendan on his roof, Walton. Brendan, welcome on in, mate. How's the experience been in practice so far out there at Knockhill?
Mate, I brought this track this afternoon and I've done nothing but practice laps. And I tell you what, I'm glad I've been spinning laps around here. It's a simple looking track, but it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we saw you or watching you previously in one of the earlier sessions today, just trying to get a feel for the track, and it's going to be different now. You've got, what is it, another 18 cars around you?
Yeah, well, it was a lot easier when it was just me by myself. I could hit the wall and no one was really watching. But I got to be a bit more cautious of the guys around me, and we've just had a bit of a briefing there about, right of way with the pit lane. But this track is super just on the edge all the time. The cars are just hanging up on two wheels through this section here. It's sort of just throw it and catch it for a lot of the time, bit of a wiggle there as I'm trying to talk and drive. But yeah, cars in the tyre. I'm going to have to back out of this lap. I'm too quick on this guy. Cars up in the tyres there as we saw. It's going to be pretty common tonight, I think. And
just explain to us what you've done to the livery, because we just saw ShiBBy catch that quite nicely on the stream there. What have you done?
Yeah, well, after the bit of a running joke and the this is going to be annoying. After a bit of a joke in the commentators group chat there, this week I went and flipped all my logos, so when I do end up on my roof, it's going to look really good on the broadcast.
Well, hopefully we won't have to see that, mate. But look, we won't hold you up. We'll throw you back out to the wilds there and let you get on with your quali, and hopefully we'll chat to you later on, buddy.
Yes, thanks, guys. Oh, switch away quick.
Oh, right. So that was one of our co-commentators through SRW TV, Brendan Walton. So we'll try and catch him throughout the night. But Matty Boylett has come out and gone really quick. And ShiBBy, there's one thing I noticed with this track too, is there's only 3 sectors on like Brands Hatch and Road America, where there's like 5 or 6 that show up on the timing monitor. So that's really good. So Jed Murray there just punches out a purple sector on the end, but we see Matty Boylett to the top with a 55.53, followed by Jet Murray with a 55.84. So not much in it for those two boys up the pointy end of the field. And we see Henry Fenson with a 56.21, Ryan Green with a 56.75. So again, really, really quick times. And Henry's just punched a purple sector too. So
at one point in time, Stephen Sinkvich actually qualified in 3rd, and I was like, geez, this is looking good for him. And then I looked at his time, and I was like, oh no.
Minute 4, yeah. I don't think that's quite going to hold up in this field somehow.
But it's going to be interesting to see tonight, mate. This track is very small, and we know that the main spot to overtake is the last chicane. But I'm wondering with these cars if that's actually going to throw it around a little bit, and guys are going to try and make a move in some spots we might not be expecting.
Yeah, look, I mean, I've watched some of the practice today, and I think the only passing opportunity realistically on track is the last corner. You want to try and get that run sort of around through the right hand, left hand, and you want to try and get up in the inside. You want to hang them out on the left. I don't think we're going to see anything too crazy passing-wise. But again, just where we see Callan Hodgkinson just flip-flop through this that right-left there. Again, it's going to be more about who makes a mistake and who doesn't. I think that's where the pass is going to come from. I don't think you're going to see a manufactured pass anywhere out of the ordinary, but down at the last turn that we see Callan coming up to now, into that last little hairpin. So I know we'll have to see what happens there, but I think it's going to be fun. I think we're going to see a lot of door rubbing, we're going to see a lot of bashing, and probably a lot of nose to tails too, because guys are going to be a little bit quicker in certain sectors or certain parts of the track where the, where the guy in front might not be so comfortable, and oh, we see a nice big two-wheel moment there by Jet Murray, I believe it was, or it might have been Callum Hodgkinson still at that point. But that was good two-wheel action that you were talking about earlier there, ShiBBy.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're going to see it all night. And I'm thinking what we might try and do is, as Jet comes around, because he is still pushing these sectors, is let's get an onboard and see how much this car really does move around as they hit these corners.
Yeah, absolutely. We jump on board there, just sitting over his
as
right shoulder.
As he jumps to the top of the leaderboard as well with the 55.3. Look at the movement on these cars, just how much they actually lift those wheels off the ground.
You know what I find more impressive about Jet O'Murray, though? His technique. You see him...
Oh, my gosh!
He follows his teammate out into the weeds.
Sorry, Jet, but that looked awesome. I got to get a replay of that, mate.
Oh, look at that. Just gone. That'll make the highlight reel for next week's show. But yeah, what I find really good about watching Jet, just on his shoulder there, just the inputs. He's not rough. He doesn't rag it. He's really smooth on his inputs. And it just shows that if you can execute in these cars, especially these ones, they respond really, really well to that controlled drivability. You would think that these things you could throw around really hard and really aggressive, but they don't respond to that very well. So I like watching the onboards with some of the guys and seeing how rough they do get and just how it translates to lap time and car performance.
Yeah, and you've definitely got to remember, being front-engined, short wheelbase, there is not much weight in the back of these things, and as we've seen over the season, a little bit of touch of grass or the edge, and all they want to do is rotate as we see it happen, just like that. That's all it takes.
Bang. Yeah, and there's your favourite livery on stream right now. You love this livery.
Yeah, I do. I'm a big Toyota fan, and the Celica back in the rally days and the Supra that it was on, mate, like it's so iconic. And I think I've said that every broadcast so far, but yes, do love it. Guys out there in the chat, I want you to tell us who you are rooting for tonight, and if you've seen a livery that you like that may not be the team you're rooting for, let us know.
Yeah, I think we need to get like a fan vote for the favourite livery. I think we've got to do something like that. We now switch over to Dean Sinkovich, who has found himself kind of at the pointy end of the field tonight, which is actually really, really good for Dean. It would do his confidence a lot of good. 56.29 is his best lap. So, again, this is really good for Dean Sinkovich. Really coming to grips with this car now. He's really just starting to get his head around it, I think, and it's starting to show on lap times. Jason Douglas in the chat. LMR Esports, Jet Murray.
That's got to be a fan
Jamie
favourite.
Christensen. Actually,
Bap. I think, are you new to the YouTube channel, mate? That's definitely not a viewer I have seen over the last 12 months. If you are, welcome.
Do you know who we're missing? ShiBBy, do you know who we've been missing for the last couple of weeks? And I don't know where he is.
Who are we missing?
Sam.
Oh, Sam's been...
Where is Sam?
So last time I heard, I think there was a relocation to Western Australia happening.
Roger. Okay, that was...
Yeah, I believe so.
But yeah, Bap is confirming that, yes, new to the chat. Well, welcome on in, Bap. I've just signed up to the GR series, so I'll be there next week. Next week or next season? ShiBBy, can you shed some light on that?
It's a good question, mate. I've been in the middle of a move. I'm trying to keep up with all the admin stuff as much as I can, mate. I did hear Brad say something about that some series, the registration is actually still open.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So usually if you go to the website and you can't pay for a series, then our series registration is closed. But if the website is still taking in registrations, then by all means sign up.
Where is next race? I will give you that information in just a second.
So Jamie Christensen is not on track at the moment, but that is Sam's brother, and Sam now races for Team SRW Motorsports.
You know, ShiBBy, if Bap does come in next week, he's picked a good week to come in.
Probably next week. Oh, Alton.
Donington Park.
Nice.
No, Donington Park.
Oh, Donington.
What a track. Jason
gonna be
Douglas, we are
wild.
going to Donington Park next week in these GR86s. So this has been a stellar season so far. Oh, look at the air. Ryan Green just getting it right up on two wheels at the top of the hill here. This
And
is
how
where
they
it's gonna be a
keep, he
good
just
spot.
kept that.
Oh,
He just kept
he-
it, put it back on the track, and just
Yeah.
like was like, yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, he probably didn't even feel it inside the car. Jason Douglas says if he's got Donington Park, he'll be in. Well, Jason, go and get the track, mate. Make sure you've got it. Love to see you out here. We have followed you through some other series on the SIW TV network. So absolutely get in and have a go, guys. This is definitely probably one of the more fun little cars that iRacing has released in the recent past. I, for one, certainly like this car. Don't get to race it much, but I do like it. It's kind of very reminiscent of the old MX-5 when it was there, but yeah, then they changed it, and then they bring in the 86. Oh, we see
Brendan
that
into
Brendan
the wall.
Soper just
Yeah.
backs it in the wall.
We're probably going to see
Oh,
a bit
no.
of that tonight, I reckon. I think, first lap, we're going to give out that warning, cold tyres, guys, cold tyres. But I think first lap could be a little bit of a catastrophe, and we'll see a safety car, and the boys will settle down and get into a flow. But this track it's been an absolute awesome choice, I think, through the admin team who picked the tracks this season. There was a lot of, we don't know if it's going to be very good, but TCRs enjoyed it. The prototypes enjoyed it, even though there's only 8 of us, we still enjoyed it. The V8s, man, was that a show. Like, that was some of the best driving I've seen all season.
The short tracks really bring it out in the V8 boys, though, because they really have to drive the car, don't they? Like, the short tracks are just good. I mean, it's great to see them at Bathurst and...
Oh, there's Brendo.
Steve.
He's
Was
not
that
on his
Brendo or
roof
Claudia?
yet. That was Brendo spinning in front.
Brendo going around there.
Oh, look at how much they get off their wheels. Sorry, mate. That just
From the
still
camera
blows me.
angle, we see that, but the driver probably wouldn't feel that too much. I wouldn't suspect. Like, I think it looks bigger on the camera because he'd just feel the car just sort of bump and hit the bump and keep going. He wouldn't feel the slide or anything like that. So I'm not sure the drivers are actually feeling that big two-wheel action on board, but
I'm trying to
like Jason
find
Douglas
my
was
driver
saying he got
input
it.
button so I can bring it up on screen so we can see if they do actually correct from that movement as they bump up into the air.
look at that, right up on the pit wall, like right up on the pit wall there with Ryan Green. Oh, he's gone. He's lost it. Good stop though. So it looks like so Jason Douglas, that got it, as in you've got the track, or got it, you're going to get the track and come race with us, mate.
Oh, that's a pain because it's over.
Jed O'Murray, you just
stop for.
backed out of that one. Matty Boylett now as we jump to.
Yeah, I just want to see if I get the inputs up on screen, but because the qualifying mode that's in the back there, it's sort of a bit hard to see. But I just wanted to see what they're doing with their wheels as they come up over those crests and go 2 wheels up. I want to see what they do with the wheel, whether they hold it as they would if all 4 wheels are on the ground, or if there is some sort of correction they've got to do to balance the car whilst on 2 wheels.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, totally with you on that one, ShiBBy. But yeah, so Jason Douglas just confirming he's got the track. So awesome. We hope to see you out there next week. Oh, look at Matty Boylett just cutting the pit lane immensely.
So as he hit the curb a bit there, he did turn the wheel to the left a bit, but that was because...
Yeah, the track kind of went to the left, yeah.
I think they are trying to
Not
balance
really.
once they hit the 2 wheels. There was a bit of a pull on the wheel then to try and keep the car... Because if it goes too far, it's just going to... It's off the track. Like it's interesting,
There's not
man.
much of a correction, though, is there? There's not much of a balance there. It's just kind of like hit it, catch it, go again. It's really interesting. So we jump back to, is that Nick Ryan, I believe, there? At the
Yeah, in the Dutton, one car. Yeah, actually.
But this is going to be... See, this is the variable line. This is where I think the passing will happen right here. We just saw Nick Ryan just take that wider line. He just went out a little bit, ran it wide, and then got more of a straight. So he'll get a little bit more of a run into the turn 1. He'll have a higher velocity speed transition there. So I think that's going to be our passing opportunity. I don't think you'll get any passing through 1 or 2 here, or 3, 4.
Unless
it'll just be
mistakes are
very clean.
made.
That's
As you were
right,
saying, yeah, if mistakes are made, you can easily jump on someone through there. They are such fast corners.
That one's really lighting up the tree, and that is quality done and dusted, as Nick Ryan just gives us a little slide there on the back end of that.
And here's Jamie Christensen. He wasn't really out on track. He set sort of a blistering pace to get up into third, and then he's been sitting in the pits most of the time. So, a bit of a blink. So for the guys out there that shouted out Jamie Christensen, here he is on screen for you guys. And you're also going to see a lot of Knockhill for a 60-minute race as Barney's back.
He's back.
Man,
we got him back. And
just slacker, mate.
Just
so you see Stephen in the background.
Stephen doing the Stephen things down there in the...
Spinovich there, mate.
Whoop. Out he goes. Yep. Thank you, Stephen. A great display for SRW there. Great for the sponsors.
Definitely. Guys, you're going to have to help us keep an eye on Barney, because we've noticed that sometimes he disappears from his post. Yeah, he goes off and gets a beer and a meat pie, and it's all over for him. So, all right, that is qualifying.
A bit of he's slow, Jason Douglas says. You're not wrong, Jason. He certainly is.
So, grid as it is, Jet O'Murray. Not a surprise there for LMR Esports, holding pole position tonight with his teammate Matthew Boylett in second. Jamie Christian with a really quick lap too to keep up with those boys in third place. Henry Fenson for Fenson Brothers Racing right next to him in fourth. Dean Sinkovich in fifth. Ryan Green for Alpha Venturi Racing in sixth. Nix Ryan in seventh. Callan Hodgkinson eighth. Kevin Wakefield 9th, Brendan Walton in 10th, Wayne Edwards 11th, Brendan Soper in 12th, Wayne Edwards 11th, oh, I've already done that, Stephen Sinkovich in 3rd, Jamie Dyke is your race steward tonight, so is Tyson McAvoy sitting in 14th, 15th. We need to work out a way to get rid of that. Greg Johnston for Red Energy Racing, Greg Leake for Team Greg Racing, Brad Mays and Dylan Gray for LMR Esports bringing up the rear.
I'm not sure Dylan Gray actually put in a time, or if he has shown up to the grid, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye. I'm just watching it now.
He may have jumped into another race elsewhere. So,
well, he's there. Need a better flag, boy. He's slow. Yeah, he was a bit slow at waving that flag, mate.
Yeah, Jason Douglas not holding any punches on Barney.
Yeah,
so,
look, we're looking for a replacement, mate. If you know anyone, please send their details through. All right, we are grid up and ready to go, boys. Reminder to all drivers on track tonight, we have cold tyres for your first to second lap. Take it easy, race hard, and everybody else out there watching this broadcast tonight, enjoy the show.
Cold tyres, cold brains, cold brakes, cold everything.
Green flag, green flag.
And they're away. Oh, who's that didn't get a launch there? That looked like
Dean.
It was,
There's Dean Sinkovich.
Dean Sinkovich,
yeah.
He did not get off the line at all, but Jet O'Murray and Matty Boyle just straight away. Out they go to the front. See, is that Ryan Green back there? It is. We see Ryan Green behind Henry Fenson.
Dean's off. There's been a spin already.
That's not the Spinovich boy that we keep talking about, but it is Dean, so it doesn't matter. It's a long race. He's got an hour to get. Oh, is that Christensen just off there on the right hand side? That looked like Jamie Christensen just dropped off on the right side on the camp. It is. It was Jamie Christensen just. And that's. Oh, is that Ryan Green?
It's
Ryan Green also.
Oh gosh, we've got a bit of a battle pack here. The boys are already pushing hard, aren't they? That's Brad Mays.
Sinkovich is in front of this angry fire pack, so we'll have to see how this works out there. But yeah, Brad Mays. And,
so
he's gone. Looking not quite yet. So he'll just slot back in there in P10 behind Stephen Sinkovich. I think this is the highest we've seen Stephen all season too.
Oh, don't jinx him, man. Give him a chance.
So that's Dean Sinkovich and Greg Johnston line of stern there. behind Brendan Soper.
Oh,
so.
Brad Mays
Oh,
with a
who was that?
huge off track there. Wow, that was high speed. I think he's actually managed to hit the wall of the rally track too. That's how close he got.
True.
We got
The boys are not messing around. It's only lap 2, boys. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is
Jamie Christensen battling
That's
Callan
Jamie.
Hodgkinson.
Hodgkinson, yes. And he's up on the
Oh,
inside.
nice move. Nice move.
That's what I said. This would be the passing spot. Just get him up, and then just take away. Oh,
And again, Leakey with the same sort of move up that inside line.
yeah. And he's going to bring
there's a double.
Greg Johnston with
There was
him.
actually there was actually
no,
contact there.
Oh no!
I
Greg
think-
Johnson got turned by. It might have been a bit of a crossover here. Is he got going again? I'm not sure.
So he was up the side. Oh, he
Oh.
had the corner. He did have the
Oh, I
corner.
think race
but
control
yeah,
might
we're gonna
have something to say about that because that'll go back to
leaving
the
that up to
turning
race
point.
control.
Yeah, it'll go back to the turning point. Oh, Stephen just getting it up on 2 wheels there, and again bouncing through the corner up.
I think if they hit that
Is
with
that
4
Wayne Edwards?
wheels through that, then they're going to get like full 4-wheel air.
Oh, mate, it's crazy. That was on Wayne Edwards too. So I bring Stephen up into P8, and Greg Leake's going to get right on the back of Wayne Edwards here now and get the run up into the last turn.
We've just had Brad Mays in the pit, so I do think he copped some serious damage from that that high-speed slide out. We will endeavour to get a replay once
Wayne
we.
Edwards fights back. He's held Greg Leake off. That's a great run there. Leakey's going to be up sort of towards that point again. No, he's going to back out. Good choice. Oh, the braking difference there between the different drivers is interesting to see how they prep for turn 1, 2 as well. We
Oh my gosh!
see Greg Leake just getting it
Fly over
right
that
out there.
corner. Good to
That's
see
crazy.
Leakey
Just
back
wait.
on track too, with all his
Yeah.
his health, complications he's been having, mate. I think he's really loving being back out here and driving for SRW. Not driving
Yeah, we
for
saw him.
SRW, driving with SRW.
Yeah,
Or will he
saw
make this
there he is
move?
up inside. Yeah, he'll make that stick there. Runs him out wide.
Oh, that's going to be an
Yeah,
interesting
way out
one.
wide. That was a nice little block pass, that one. Oh. Yeah, a little bit of elbows. And on the back there it says get checked. So there you go. So
Yeah, about
that's probably
prostate
reference more
cancer.
to the prostate cancer on the
Yeah.
car. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
A lot of our drivers, guys, if you've ever seen, have fantastic communities and... Oh, man, I'm lost for words again tonight. Communities and... Come on, Rob, fix the word that I'm looking for. Charities and charities that they all support and raise money for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's good to see the support there just on the cars and stuff. And the drivers, it obviously means something to them. I mean, they're not just going to grab any charity and put it on the car. So obviously there's a reason. Oh, we do see.
Oh,
is
my
that
gosh.
Green. Oh, that
He
was
was
committed into one.
He was committed on an overtake there.
He
Fully
was
committed on
looking
an
at that.
overtake there.
Look at the brake lights. Look at the brake lights. Oh, he was committed to it. Yeah, it just wasn't going to happen there.
So, I can't remember.
Or he might have been. Oh, he might have been helped a little bit too on that one. So we'll have to see if that gets
I think what's
little
happened
investigation by race
is
control.
as he's come over, he's lost control. So he's rolled off the accelerator, and car 28, who's Callan Hodgkinson, was just too close to him. There's nothing he was going to be able to do. Ryan was already out of control at that point, as we've got Brendan Walton
Steven.
and Steven Sinkovich having a bit of a battle here.
Oh, that's brilliant. Steven Sinkovich actually up in a P7. So he's up 6 spots from the start. And Brendan Walton there up 2 spots as well. So
Oh,
These boys
Christensen
are
is off
there.
track. So Callan's got the spot back over Christensen.
no.
So again, as we thought, we were going to see quite a few off tracks. It'll be interesting to see the 1Xs and if anybody actually gets racked up to an iRacing drive-through tonight.
Yeah, well, I can see Jamie Christensen 2, Ryan Green 2, Wayne Edwards 2, Dean Sinkovich has got 3, Greg Johnson's got 3. Looks like Brendan Soper, Kevin Wakefield are 2, and Brad Mays has got 1. So
Ryan
quite a
Green's-
few drivers are keeping it pretty good.
Oh no, Ryan Green's off the... He has just plummeted down. What has happened there?
He's not having a good night, is he? Oh, look at the front end.
Yeah.
Is there a front end to that car? I don't know what's he done. Has he just cut through?
He's caught the grass.
That sand. No, just...
Oh
There
no.
was that sand in the... Oh, and he's gone into the
He
flag
was
marshal.
trying to take out Barney. Or
He
not
was-
Barney.
No, he was taking him lunch.
Yeah, it's
He was
taking him lunch.
mate.
Yeah, that's good.
Uber delivery, Uber Eats, door-to-door service.
Oh yeah, he's done
Oh,
some
it's
bad, serious damage. These are very brittle cars, I've found, racing them myself, as we've got Kevin Wakefield and Brendan Soper making a battle for the final corner here. Wakefield's got his nose through, Soper goes wide. Is that going to leave the door open for the... Who was behind him? Oh, it's a lapped car. Right.
Nick Ryan. I think
Yeah.
Nick Ryan's already a lap down, so...
As we see the
that would've been in that earlier context.
the LR Esport boys, Jed O'Murray and Matthew Boylett, doing what they do best and racing.
I think that'll be a big problem too. We just saw Matty Boylett, they just double catch that curb. That's just misjudging. I think that's all that is. And that could potentially like damage the car or throw it out of sequence too. So
Definitely, mate. These cars... Oh, Matty Boylett with a bit of a blink. Yeah, these cars are relatively brittle. It doesn't take too much to get the car out of whack. So it'll be interesting to see when
that's
the
the
pit
boys
stops
coming back on
flow
the
through.
back of Dean Singovich here, mate. So they're already
Yeah.
catching, what is it? What are we, lap 10 now? They're already on the back of the pack, so I know Dean's just gotten past Wayne Edwards as he has a bit of an off track there. So these two boys are quick. They are flying tonight. Oh,
And look at right on the edge as well.
you see, this is where you see the good drivers. They're on the edge all the time. Like they just
Right on the edge. How did he hold that? Oh my gosh.
a whole lot of right foot, I'd reckon.
Wow.
I don't think Matty Boylett lifted there. I'd love to see the throttle trace on that. I don't think he lifted.
That was
I think he just stayed
wild.
hard in that. As we jump on board now with Dean
So
Sinkovich.
this is who they're actually catching.
Yeah, which is
It's
P9
So they've already
P9.
lapped half the field.
in 10 laps. Yeah,
All right,
they're-
boys, you need to settle down. What are you doing? No.
we need to.
We need to get
I
them
think
on.
we need to take like a cylinder out of their car, mate. For next
Maybe we
week.
get them on for some driver training. And get them to help.
Drivers.
Yeah, get them to help out.
Yeah,
Teach the guys
absolutely.
because they seem to have got these 86s. Look how quick they're catching Dean right now.
I just think we need to take one of their cylinders out for next week and just try and slow them up and give everyone a chance. Because, I mean, look at the gap back to Fenson. What is it, 3 seconds back to Fenson from those boys? So it's...
Yeah.
Oh, Wayne Edwards is
Oh.
off again.
That's a smoking car. This could be our first safety car of the night. Yeah, he's still... Oh, he's limping. He might actually make it back, but that car is not looking good.
Fenson's not... Actually, it's surprising that Henry isn't that far off the back of this, mate. If we can get on board with Henry at some point. He's pretty much... Last lap he was actually quicker than Matty Boylett, so it looks like a big gap, but there's not really that much in it. Ultimately, it's 2.5 seconds. There it is there. So Fenson's about the same distance away from Jed Murray and Matthew Boylett as what Matthew Boylett and Jed Murray are to Dean Sinkovich, so it's not a lot in it.
Should have got you to remind me to clock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
You just say that.
Johnston
and,
and Brendan Soper having a bit of a battle here. Greggy goes real hard out left. And that actually, Brad Mays has managed to get through as well.
Brad's just gone, thank you. And just snuck through on that one.
Why are we seeing
Dean
overtakes
Sinkovic.
there?
Dean Sinkovic, what's happened here? He's in the pit lane already. He's in the pit lane. Surely not yet. 11 minutes in. Unless he's short filled on the start.
Yeah,
but
maybe there's been a short field. There's been no incidents with Dean that I can see on my end. We'll see. Keep an eye on how long he's in the pit. He was only in the pits for 25 seconds. That is a quick stop, and that car is still on the side. I think we are going to get a safety car to retrieve this car safely.
So I wonder if that might be a little bit of strategic play there by Dean. He might have read that pretty early and thought, well, if I go now,
It is a
I
safety
might
car.
get the undercut.
Yeah, so he's realised that a safety car might be coming out with that car sitting on the side of the track there. That is a way too unsafe spot to try and make it back to pit. So good call to get a tow.
Who's that back in P5? That's
P5 is Jamie Christensen.
Who's fifth on the road there? That's one of the SIW cars.
So there's probably going to be a wave around here, I'd say. Maybe. Yes, so we do. So Jamie Christensen is actually in fifth. It is Dean, so he is...
Dean fifth on the road, yeah.
Yeah, so Jed O'Murray, Matthew Boylett and Henry Fenson are all actually a lap up at the moment. Those
So I
boys
wonder if
are...
Dean's just pulled a rabbit out of the bag. Because he's now...
He's still
fueled
sitting
for the
in
next
10th.
on standings, but he's fifth on the road. I don't know what that is there.
That's where, because of his strategic pit stop. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's
There
interesting.
hasn't been a wave around. Look,
Wave
I'm
rounds
not
will
making
probably
a
come-
call.
They'll probably come now, where they've actually got the space to let them go by, because there's nowhere down the 1, 2, and 3, 4 you can let them go.
Mate, we were
I'm
too
not
wide in
really
the
sure.
prototypes.
Yeah, the prototypes were definitely something interesting. That was for sure.
Good fun. Never driven one before and decided to... there we go. Wave rounds are being called now. We can see them heading through. Oh, one's gone through. Dean is still...
Why would they be waving around Dino when he's already pitted?
I don't know, mate. It's interesting because he doesn't really need a wave
He would
around.
technically... No.
Well, he'd just have to yield to the cars behind him so he drops back into 10th.
But he made a pit stop. Some of the others haven't pitted.
So he
So I
made the
don't
pit
see
before
why he's
safety
getting
car
away
was
around.
called. Don't know, mate.
Which
It's
give him
interesting.
an
We might
advantage,
get
so,
some
yeah.
an update from Race Control if
Race
they are
Control
listening
on
in.
that.
Yeah. Okay, so car 27 received a drive-through.
We just got Jedi Murray in the YouTube track. This track.
Mate, you're
He
winning.
doesn't like this.
It'd be different if you were coming last. So, car 27, who is Brendan Soper, managed to get a drive-through for contact with car 61 on final corner. And that's the only update from Race Control I have received.
Yeah. So interesting on these wave rounds, though. So
Speaking of Jed O'Murray.
there he is on screen.
Mate, how are you racing and watching the broadcast? No, mate, we appreciate that, mate.
Oh,
We
okay. Who's that
extremely
just went past?
That's
Jono,
Greg Johnston,
just
yeah.
went past.
And then we
And
also...
there's Brendan Soper.
Brendan Soper, okay. Interesting. So they're getting the field...
Jason Douglas in the chat. Eyes forward, mate. 1, 2, please. So team
Yeah,
boss
you-
obviously getting in there and like, hey, get in there.
That's right, Jason. Keep those drivers focused.
Is that Wayne Edwards getting a wave round as well?
It does look like it. So maybe they're bringing the guys that have dropped behind just back to the lead lap for to make the racing a little bit more fair and exciting for the field.
I was going to say, Christensen was looking like he was going to pull out then and go for a run there. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I'm glad we're not sitting up in race control trying to debunk all this because it looks like there's a lot going on there for the boys upstairs.
So from what I'm seeing, the waves around are actually the guys that are a lap down. So I think they're trying to bring them back onto the lead lap as a fair call to bring everybody back to the same lap, so the racing stays exciting for not just us but for the drivers.
Sorry, Stupid, not to laugh over you there, but Jetto Murray comes in and says, "Me team boss," and then Jason says, "I've taken the Jets role for this race." It's,
oh yeah, because I think Jet's
like
the team
role,
boss. Yeah, I think Jet's the team boss.
You've
Yeah.
lost your role tonight, mate. You're answering to Jason tonight, so you just sit back in the driver's seat, lead from the front, and do what you're doing the best, mate. So just keep it up out there, buddy.
Guys, while we were on a promo department safety car, I want to say a huge shout out to promo department and again to all of you who join our broadcast and help support SRW. If you can and want to let us know how much you appreciate SRW, please hit that like button for us. And if you are new to this channel, give us a huge big old subscribe. And make sure to check out all our sponsors that roll through on the screen that help us day in, day out, keep this league up and running. Tyson's in chat saying race control's easy. Get out of here. Well, stop calling me in to help review tickets, mate, if it's that easy.
Yeah, stop getting me to upload replays and stuff. God.
Oh, man, RC must be so easy.
Right, just rely on everybody else.
Gotta love a good bit of team banter. Again, thank you to Tyson McAvoy and Jamie Dyke tonight for being our race stewards.
And maybe we'll get Tyson just to come down a little bit later on when they're a bit quieter and
Safety
just debunk,
car. Sorry, mate. Safety car has pulled away. That is now left up to the pack is left up to Jet Murray. We are on board with Henry Fenson as these guys are the three quickest, and it's going to be interesting to see if they just let it rip at the corner or Jet holds them off right until the start-finish line. Down the gears they go. Oh, they're gone.
Away you go.
They're gone.
Straight off the exit. So good restart there. But yeah, we might be able to get a chat with Tyson a little bit later on throughout the broadcast, and maybe debunk what was going on there with cars that actually went into pit lane and things of that nature.
Oh wow, Christensen right on the back. We're going to see an overtake on corner one. He's pushed him wide. Oh,
he's
big contact. Brakes, boys, brakes. He's back on track. That has caused a bit of a problem. Oh, and there was a huge lock up in the background then as well. And that was Ryan Green got on the brakes, and Greg Johnson nearly ran straight into the back of him. Interesting restart here.
They say safety cars breed safety cars, mate.
They breed them.
They
Leaky,
do, mate.
Leaky, Sinkovic, Hodgkinson.
Leaky, 28. He's up the inside. Is he going to bring Sinkovic with him? I think he's going to.
Yeah, he's going to. Oh, it's going to be a drag race. Sinkovic
He's just...
and Hodgkinson are side by side. Hodgkinson's got the draft from Leaky though. He's going to get a little bit extra pull.
Oh, he's got a slot back in. He won't make that. And there's Brendan Walton right behind him as well. So,
Brendan, you live. Oh,
don't let us down, mate.
I've just had a bit of a... All right, we're back. Hope that, sorry if that affected the broadcast, guys. I have a funny feeling because I am moving house, they're getting ready to move my connection. So that was a very weird thing that happened. Anyway, on with the racing.
Back to it.
Back to it, mate. Back to it.
Greg Leakey now there. So we'll have to see if Stephen can get on the back of this because he is behind Callan here at the moment. Not sure if Leakey can really help the teammate there and back him up a little bit. Watch as they come through turn 1 here and then flick down to the left into turn 2 as we switch out to Ryan Green. No, you're good.
Right on the back there. Christensen's on the back. They're nearly three going through there. What are they doing? Oh my gosh, this really heated up the racing.
Look at this. Oh, look at that.
Oh no, big slide by the Cashel car.
Kevin Wakefield. That's Kevin Wakefield just got really loose.
Oh, and Brad Mays. Oh my gosh, what a shot that was.
He missed him. How did he miss that?
That's giving Wakefield the run to come up towards the last corner. He's going to hold that. That's his.
He's got it. That's his spot, man. How did Jamie Christensen avoid that? I'd love to see that from the driver's view because that would have been really. Oh, is that Steven?
Yeah, that's
Spinovich. It was Steven Spinkovich going around on the last corner.
Steven Spinkovich. The old, the team boss there.
Oh, what happened there?
What are we looking at?
Someone just had a major slowdown then on the front stretch there. They're just slowing right down. There he is. That's Christensen. He's slowing. He was slowing on the front stretch.
We had the Castro car off again, so that might have been it. He was just slowing down to avoid any incident.
I wonder if it was too early. I wonder if he got a slowdown somewhere along that lap.
Possibly.
Maybe he redressed. I don't know. He was definitely slowing on that front stretch, just under Barney's start box there. So that was a bit weird. So if someone in chat knows what happened there with Jamie and why that was the case, just drop us a message and let us know.
Look at this. Leakey's up in 4th place with Hodgkinson hiding his tail.
It's good to see him. He's back, though. He's driving hard. He's driving good, too, isn't he, Greg Leake? He's really getting out there now and showing the elbows.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't forget, guys, we do like to interact with you guys there on the chat and make it entertaining as well. Some of the comments that come in, so keep it coming. Keep it flowing. We've got just over 35 minutes still to go, so you're stuck with me and ShiBBy for a little while longer yet.
Stuck with, mate? Jeez, that's a bit of a harsh word to say. I feel like it should be a privilege to have us.
Oh, okay. So Matt Christensen just come in and said Jamie's pedals are doing their own thing. So he's got pedal drama.
Oh, okay.
We have seen that this week, actually. We have seen that already in...
as Brad Mays is off, and so is... Christensen again.
Jamie. We did see someone in the TCR have a stuck throttle, and that was right on the white flag too, so...
I was actually talking to Sam during the week, so... Jamie's actually just got a new set of pedals, and they're not syncing very well with the wheel and his system, so there seems to be a bit of an issue there, whether it be with the pedals and the wheel itself, and they're not working happily together.
Right, okay.
So that's what Sam has told me through the week. Jason Douglas says better buy new pedals. Yeah, probably a good idea.
That's the Jason Douglas answer to everything. If it's broken, buy new ones.
Yep, throw it out, get another one.
If it isn't broken, buy new ones. Just buy new ones, it's easier. That's great. But we see back here, Jedi Murray, Matthew Boyle just streaking away now. 2 seconds back to Henry Fenton, so he's going to try and hang on to these boys if he wants to.
Well, there's been no pits left, so I feel like Fenton is pushing hard. He's not going to want to lose these guys to save some fuel. Because if there is a pit stop, I do believe he's going to feed in when they do. There's no reason for him to stay on the track again with such short lap times.
Oh, we might see a pass on the front here. What's the orders here, Jason? Are the boys free to race and bash doors with each other, or are they? We're going to see some team orders here.
So we've got Jet on the right.
Oh. But no, that's
Jet on the left, mate. Sorry. Guys, can you sort your liveries out so you're easy to tell apart?
Put a driver colour on there. Put something on there that distinguishes.
The numbers are good and all, but when we're looking from the rear, it's very hard to tell. Oh, look at them bounce over those curves.
Make the roof just a different colour so we can see who's who. So push, yeah. So we're getting the word in that, it's whoever's quicker, mate.
Green's in the pits for 14 seconds, and he's out again. So that's a splash and dash. So the first splash and dash has happened. As Mays
this
is making a
on.
move around Brett. Is he going to try and make the move down on the first corner?
Not in one.
Come
Oh,
on, this will be the
amazing.
third
No, not in
attempt
one.
we've seen.
Not in one.
Oh, he's done
He's made
it.
it. He's
Wow.
made that stick. The tyres must be hot enough now.
Well, that's what I said. I swear, like we were talking about in the beginning, and I mentioned that it'd be interesting to see with the 86s because I feel they can make those moves there. And that's the third attempt we've seen, and that one's stuck.
The problem is it's such a limited space there to make that pass stick.
Christensen is
So
in
if you get it
pits.
wrong...
He was off track and he's back in pits.
Need
Sorry,
JM
mate.
and MB on- yeah, need JM and MB on the roof. Yeah, fluoro orange or something, just so they stick out, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Oh, is that...
This is Sinkovic. It's getting a bit of a flow.
Brendan Soper just shut the door, just slammed that right down on the front of him then, and he's like, nope. And we see the boys in the back. Oh,
It stops.
Henry's made a bit of a gap here. Henry's made some...
Why
some
has
space.
Dyke come up? It looks like... Is the safety car coming out? It just said he's jumped from the pit, so... Not sure. We'll keep an
Great
eye on that,
control of
guys.
that. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I haven't seen anything out there.
No, very odd, but just said he jumped to the pits, unless he's accidentally bumped the button on his wheel.
Maybe. Oh, we see Jetta Murray just getting the inside wheels right up on that curb there. But Henry's made some gap here. He's pulled this back. He is going to be right here on the back of these boys, and in another lap or so, he's not far away.
100%, mate. As I said, he's not going to fuel save. He needs to push and stick with them. And I myself would be pitting when they pit. It's such a short lap. Is it worth trying to push another half a lap to then possibly still need to pit later after you've got the lead?
Now, I'm not sure. I mean, you're saying it's a short lap, but I'd also be looking at where am I most comfortable? Am I most comfortable following a car, or am I better in a clear air? And I'd be looking at a window on the track map, and I'd be like, where could I get clear air? If I went in now, could I come out with a bit of clear air and be able to get on it and just run some hard, fast laps? You know, so I'd be looking at track position right about now and just finding out where I'd slot back in.
Two different ways to look at it.
Yeah, I'm sure Jason in the chat there with the two boys in his ear would have a bit of an expression on that one as well. But
Yeah, you've got
he's
got
right
some-
on the back. Henry Fenton is right on the back now. He's right there. So these boys fighting the way they are actually slowing them up.
It's good to see
actually
teammates
quite-
battling. I enjoy seeing that.
Yeah, 100%. Like out there, it's car versus car, not.
But just
you know,
don't bin your teammates, guys.
Oh, look at this.
Ryan
Look at
Green
this.
trying to make some positions
Right.
up. Look how hard they are throwing these cars
Pushing on the
around.
back of Greg Johnson, and he's just pushing hard. He's going to look. Greg's going to not shut the door. Oh, he made a late little.
He had the
little shimmy
corner.
there, didn't he?
He was
He made a
already
late
up the
little
side
shimmy.
of Greg before the turn in there, so that was a great move. He brakes so much harder. Oh, Brad Mays is off again. You can tell he's really starting to push the boundaries of this car and feel where it is. Every week we see it on the track. Brad Mays gets quick, and then you see him have that one little off track, and you know that he's really pushing that car to the edge of its limit.
Talk about movers and shakers. Greg Leake plus
I know,
13
mate.
spots.
Let's
This
get
guy is on
a
a run. And
nice
Greg Johnson
close
is
shot.
Plus eight. Oh, mate. There's some movers and shakers going on. I think the biggest loser so far, well, there's actually three of them. Jamie Christensen, Dean Sinkovich, and Nick Ryan are down 10 spots.
Yeah, so Christensen,
That's-
Edwards, Sinkovich, and Ryan are actually all lap behind now.
We understand with
Dean's
Christensen with those pedals.
Is Dean out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dean-
Dean's out.
Dean's gone.
Yep, he's out.
He's done, mate. He's out.
He's had to
finished.
retire.
I think Nick Ryan is also out as well, mate. If I'm
Nick
not
Ryan's
mistaken.
6 laps down. Yeah, I think Nick Ryan's out as well.
I'm not seeing any previous laps, so sadly, they're gone. But I wonder if we can Wonder if Dean is around it, or it doesn't look like he's in any of the channels, so we can't even pull him in for a chat. But Dean Sinkovich, if you're around, come jump in the green room, come have a chat with us, and tell us what happened.
Yeah. He should have done that. He should have reached out and said, hey, guys. But you know what it gets like when it's very competitive and you've had a bit of an upset. Sometimes you may not want to talk about. Leakey's in the pits. First actual pit stop.
Leak.
Leakey is in the pits.
How long is he in for? There's pit lane
Brendan's
time.
in behind him.
Brendan Walter now in as well. So what's a standstill time here? Greg Lee. 15 seconds.
Yeah, right.
15 seconds standstill time. So that's
Got pit lane time.
going to be a full fuel load. So
About
where's he popped
33
back out?
seconds for pit lane. He's popped out in 7th
Oh,
with
he's
the
popped out
leaders.
right near the leaders. Oh, he was right there with the leaders too.
You know what's hard about that pit exit is that the rulings say that the whilst on track you can use that pit exit as long as all 4 wheels are not over the pit lane, which makes that some really sketchy re-entries out of the pit lane.
Yeah, right.
So you can see how far Jet and Matthew came across into that pit lane, but they got to keep all 4 wheels out of the pit lane and they can use as much of that as they want. Henry Fenson gets a move around. I think that is a lapped car. That is a lapped car of Steven Sinkovich.
I think Dean's just pulled the pin altogether. I think he's gone. He's not even online in Discord, mate. He's like, yep,
Yeah,
I'm
he's out.
done.
Yeah. Fenson's into the
He's
pits.
gone. Benson
So
from
he's pitted
P3,
before Jet Murray and Matthew Boylett.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. He might want to look at where he's going to be on track position.
There's
I
no way.
wouldn't think Jet Murray and Matty Boyle would be too far away, though. Who's that? That's
So he's
Stephen
still
there
in 3rd right now.
Brad Mays. And he's showing in 3rd. The boys are just
Another
coming
15
around.
second.
He's away. He's out.
And he
And
stayed
he's going
in
to be in
3rd.
clear air. He's going to be in clear track too.
Wonder, nah, he wouldn't have done tyres. No need to do tyres. Although this track is probably
17
brutal.
seconds. 17 seconds, so I'd say there's no tyres in that. Ryan Green now up 2 spots into P4. Greg Johnson
Still
plus
in
11.
fifth. Yeah, he's
into
still
Greg
sitting
into
in
P5,
fifth.
Yeah.
Did someone say Dean?
Hey, mate.
There he is.
There
What
he
happened,
is,
mate?
buddy.
Ah,
The PC shut down on me. Overheated,
Oh.
I think.
Mate,
Oh,
you need a
no.
good tech guy.
Do you know one?
Yeah, I do. Too
no,
bad he
actually,
lives in a
that's
different
one, yeah.
state.
Does anyone know a good tech guy in SAW at all?
We need one down south, though.
We definitely need one down south. When are you moving?
Yeah, nah. No, I'm in the middle of moving, mate, and I'm moving from Queensland to Queensland. That's probably where I'm going to stay.
That's far enough, eh?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So, yeah, so
enough.
PC shut down. That's no good, mate. Looking
No,
like you were
no.
having a pretty comfortable race and getting into the flow of Knockhill in these 86s.
Mate, those crests are killers. They are killers. As you can see, they're killers.
Leaders
Yeah.
ring
Leaders
just-
are pitting Jetto Murray and Matthew Boylett in. So, mate, do you think hitting those crests was causing much damage to the car and all your steering or anything like that? Or is it just out of control when you're 2 wheels in the air?
Definitely out of control, yeah. It's definitely, you've got to have the skill to control the car. It's not damaging the car. It's just sending it in the air, and you just got to keep it stable.
Is there much correcting? We tried to get on board and look at some driver inputs to see once the car gets fully up in the air, if they hold the wheel straight or if they do actually turn against it to try and get the wheels back down onto the
Nah.
track.
I'd be keeping it straight. That's what I was doing, and you try to set yourself straight.
Okay. So we don't-
If you, yeah, definitely, it might pull you to the right or left if your steering's cocked to the right or left. So, but yeah, you definitely, you're trying to avoid them really if you can, but yeah, you can't on this track.
No, it's... Oh,
free
no!
And that's Brendan
Walton's
Walton
off
around
track.
in the background.
Looks like a big hit too because he's lost his bonnet as we get a quick replay. Has he done this himself?
Is he the new
Oh.
Spinovich?
Well, he actually was every race so far. He's been on his roof. So this is the first race we haven't seen him on his roof.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, we haven't seen him there, and it's a shame because he's upended the livery to be when he was on his roof. Everything's readable. So we see the LMR Esports boys here just bolting off the front, and Jeto's actually jumped Matty Boylett there.
I think he jumped him in the pits. Yeah, he's jumped him in the pits. Jet was actually first out of the pit lane.
Yeah, right. So he must have made some time up on the entry.
How good are these guys? They do this every week. They're just shadowing each other.
Yeah, oh, mate, they're phenomenal.
They're brilliant. Yeah, they're brilliant.
I said it the other night too. I was chatting with Jet. I think you were there too, weren't you, Rob? Was it Friday night or Saturday night? And we were chilling and having a chat, and he was showing us video footage of him racing in real life. And
Winton and stuff. Yeah,
it was awesome. And I honestly, like, if anybody else out there races in real life, and you've got a free night and you see us in the open chat, come jump in and get some race footage up and give us a look.
Yeah, absolutely, we're always down for that.
So how are you feeling about the 86s this season, Dean? It looks like you've been getting a bit more practice in as well, mate. Feeling a bit more comfortable?
I absolutely love them. They are so fun. It's a good group of guys to race with. Everyone leaves, race room. So there's bumping, and grinding, but it's brilliant. Brilliant to race. They are slower. It's so hard getting off the line. It's like, come on. It's like in a scooter or something, like the old man, like leaky scooter.
Like leaky scooter. Mate, leaky scooter probably still outpace you in a running race. There's no way he's got a slow scooter.
He's got turbo scooter, mate. Have a look at him tonight. Him and Greg as well.
Mate, he's been in the top 5 all night, Leaky. Absolutely killing it.
I reckon they've given him an extra hard, or I don't know what's going on with Leaky, but yeah, bit of turbo, nitrogen.
Bit of turbo, yeah. You know what it is? It's the community and sim racing, and it's just kept him into it.
Pumping.
Oh my gosh, did you see Benson slide on 2 wheels then?
Up on 2 wheels. It just all the way through one. He's just all the way up on those wheels. Look at that, just bang.
Watch the car slide while he's on 2 wheels. Oh my lord.
Another one who's doing well tonight is actually Kevin Wakefield. So he's just outside the top 10, I think.
No,
he was doing well, or he's dropped out?
He's down 1 spot, but he's P10.
Yeah.
He's doing rather well tonight.
Yeah.
And you were actually doing really well, Dean.
Listen, I had a good quali. I thought I was going to do okay. I just had a bad start next to Callum.
That's greens off again.
He's having a shocker, but he's made it. He keeps dropping back. He loses 5 spots. Next minute, he's caught those 5 spots again. Like,
he's consistent.
What's his 1x at?
He is at 7.
That's 7.
7x is actually the biggest one is Jamie Christensen at 11.
Right.
Quite handy. So we just got word in the YouTube chat there. Jason Douglas race outdoor go-karts racing this weekend. Jason, hit us up in the Discord, mate. Yeah,
got any footage? If we're ever chilling around, mate, and you see a bunch of us in the open chat, jump in. Should give us a look if you got footage, mate. We are all about racing. What am I looking at?
Absolutely.
Too busy talking and not watching the racing. So we just saw. So Green was in the pits, and so was Sopa.
Yep. Jamie Blank is showing in the pit as well. What's going on there? He's got like a 12-minute pit time. Or what? Jamie, what's going on in race control?
Yeah, I think that's when they jump to car to be ready for a safety car. Oh no, Jeto's around. Jeto's around.
Jetto.
What's happened?
Yeah.
No, the consistency.
Don't tell me they've come together.
Oh, so Brad Mays and Mr. Steven have collected. So Jeto's got on the brake to avoid and swerved.
No, Brad's clipped him on the way back. Oh, no.
That's going to be interesting.
That's going to be up to race control to do on that one if it gets called in. I'm videoing this weekend to have video for the evidence just in case there's an accident. Oh, well, Absolutely, Jason. Come in and share it, mate. Even if you've got photos and stuff, come and see us in the open chat, mate, for sure.
Mate, that is an interesting one. So it looks like Mays has got on the brakes a lot harder than Stephen was expecting. Stephen's tried to get his nose out. I'm not too sure if he had it up there, but it looked extremely close.
I think it's a two-step thing, that one, because watching there, Brad Mays, no brake lights. Oh, they just come on, just as the wheels start to go backwards. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Wayne Edward.
Wayne Edwards is around as well.
Down there.
Everybody's having a party on turn 3, guys.
Oh, that's 1 and 2, mate.
That was 1 and 2, yeah.
That was 1 and 2, yeah.
Yeah, 3 is here, yeah. Anyway, party on the start of turn 3.
That's right.
Right, so that's dropped Jet Murray
back
back into 3rd. Hopefully our race stewards can get that information through to me so I can let you guys know the calling on some of these.
The next round we go to for the 86s is Donington Park. Next Thursday night.
Beautiful track.
You looking forward to that, Dean?
Oh, I can't wait. That's one of my favourites.
So you're gonna take P1, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Well, I'll be in the top 5, I reckon. Top 10, I'll be happy. And the way it's going, have a look at Leakey tonight. Could be a podium finish.
Oh, mate, he's absolutely.
What?
I can't stop watching him drive tonight. He's had an absolute blistering race.
We're all going to have to get our air bottles out.
Well, like I said earlier, we've got to take a cylinder out of Matty Boylett and Jet Murray's car just to give everyone a chance.
I feel like everybody else just needs some training from Matty Boylett and Jet O'Murray. A little bit of tips and hints here and there.
See if we can get Jason Douglas to organise some 86 coaching in the Discord at some point. We'll reach out to the admin team and see if we can organise that.
Oh, mate,
sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Do they want to help or do they just want to win is the question.
That's a fair call.
Jeto's like, oh no. Jeto's like, no, I'm not doing it.
Oh no. No, he was actually telling us the other night that, so we do have a safety car.
That would be for that Kevin Wakefield thing, I would suggest, down at turn 1.
Just going to see if I can find any information of that. So we do have a safety car. So Jet was telling me the other night that, he's a good driver because of the experience and the practice and the training he gets. But he was saying that he doesn't feel that he would be that great at helping someone else because in most times he just gets in and goes.
Yeah, right.
And I'm pretty sure he can confirm that in chat.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know you're a good coach until you actually sit and watch someone and say, try this or try that, or, if you...
So Wayne Edwards was off track.
Yeah, he was down in 1 when Sinkovic and Brad Mays come together, and then when Jet Murray spun on the back of that. So he was down in there.
Oh, so he's actually in between? No, he is in front of them.
Yeah, that's Leakey there. So he's gotten loose, and I think it's just fired. He's hit the grass, and there's just
that car's not slowing down. Yeah. Oh. Ouch.
And we see Brendan Walton's also got a little bit of cold air movement on his bonnet because he doesn't have a bonnet anymore either.
It's just weight reduction.
He's trying to catch up to Jedi.
The car's already sliding. The car was sliding before he hit the apex. Then the wheels went in the air, and then I think he's clipped the other side, and off he goes.
Once you hit the grass, you're just a passenger. There's nothing you can do.
He's on the brakes. The brakes. Like it's not.
The wheels are still spinning. Though. They're not stopping. But
You've lost it there. No control there. No way.
Yeah, once you're on the grass, you're not stopping.
I think he was looking for the rallycross track, to be honest. Maybe he thought 86 rallycross would be a bit of fun.
Maybe you're trying to take that shortcut to get back in front of the boys on the back straight there. But, Jetto, don't count yourself out, mate. You'd probably be a better coach than you think you would be if you just give a few little tips and tricks about how you're driving and how you're steering the car. You'd be surprised how many people can learn from that. So
look, mate, honestly,
short.
Yeah, just even tips about when to brake and then how much throttle to give it through corners. Like that can help someone out so much. Maybe Steven needs to learn about that one and not get on the throttle too soon, because I feel like that's why he spins in circles all the time.
No, not just that. It's gearing as well, especially in these things. If you don't gear down properly in these, you lose it as well. So gearing's a well part of it, knowing what gear to be in what corner.
Although from what we've seen from Steven tonight, coming off that last corner and facing the infield, I think it's a little too much on the right foot.
You know what Steve needs, don't you? He needs an automatic.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
Imagine if they stuck automatics out here as well. Can we do an automatic series?
Don't give Steven hope, please. Come on. We might take the ribs out of Steven, but he's all good for it. He'll give it straight back when he gets a chance. So.
Oh, he gives it back. Don't worry, twice as much.
He's good for it. So as we just settle in here again, so we now see Henry Fenson in between Matty Boylett and Jet Murray. So this is going to be rather interesting on the restart, because look who's right behind him.
Oh, Leakey's there.
Leakey's right there,
Yeah.
plus 13. And then Greg Johnson 2 spots
plus
back.
10.
Plus 10. Like, it's incredible. Like, if you just have that little, all right, Jetto, we see you shaking the wheels. Righto, give us another show.
Oh, we've got a bit of time here. Just want to use this time to shout out Warren and Brown Tools, our round sponsor tonight. Thank you so much to them. 40 years of Australian-owned product. If you want to go check them out, warrenandbrowntools.com.au, wbtools.com.au. Safety car is pulling away.
So we've got an actual Warren and Brown Expo coming up shortly. I think it's in April. So we'll be down there. I think it's a showgrounds for a Saturday, Sunday. We'll be down there, SRW, with Warren and Brown, which should be a good couple of days. With a rig there. So.
Are we streaming from down there?
We plan to do a stream, yeah, most definitely. We plan to do a review show,
Awesome.
which I don't want to call it the review show. I think we're trying to get people to change the name to something else.
I thought Jet was holding him up then. It looked like he was going to. The restart has
That's
happened.
Matty Boylett, mate.
Matty Boylett, sorry. Jet has got a huge run on Fenton. He's going to make the move. We're going to see it for the fourth time tonight.
He's not going to get it done. No. Henry fights back. We just had Mr. Dead in the YouTube chat. LMR Racing and Recruiting. Jet needs a few quick drivers to finish our team. Call us if you're keen and fast.
Well, mate, I think you've got the fastest guys on track right now, so...
I don't think anyone out there would feel that spot. But, I mean, you know, there's quick guys all over the place, and they can only get better if they've got the right... Oh, that's going to be
some
close.
door bumping. Bit of door bumping.
He's gone
Big
around.
spin.
Oh, Greg Johnson's just not... He's just pushed him. He's just like, all right, I'll just drive through you.
You
I
don't
think that
exist
might
to
have
me
been
at
a
the
little
moment.
bit-
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
A little bit of Biff and Barge there, but...
Yeah, definitely, guys. If you're out there watching, mate, we guys. Bleh, oh my lord! Get your words together, ShiBBy.
Fencing got a little loose there, and Jet was going to look. He's got him.
He's got him then, yeah. So Fenson's just made the mistake and just allowed Jet to squeeze on through. But yes, if you are a driver and are looking for a team, come join SRW. There is plenty of teams around out there that are always looking for new drivers, and they don't just get you on and throw you into the mix of it. They do give training, I believe. I would like to think the teams give training, but you know.
No, absolutely. I mean,
I
teams
might need
will
a
talk
team.
with themselves. Teams definitely work with themselves, setups and practice sessions and things like that. So they definitely do share the love of the sim. But we see Christensen here up on Brendan Walton trying to get that last corner effort. Not going to get it there, but that's Steven around the outside. Not going to get that job done either, but gets a nice little double toe here up the front straight. So what can he do with it, ShiBBy? What can he do?
Ooh, Steven, he's just going to spin it.
Look at this. Look at this weight reduction here on Brendan's car.
So, Christensen's wide. Don't take anyone out. Oh, no, Steven! He broke to try and avoid that.
Right on cue.
Good shot of the sponsors,
Steven?
though.
Hello.
Oh,
Steven.
Brendan's
Brendan's
around!
again.
He's not on his
He's a
roof.
wall.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Got Callan here on the back of Leaky. Come on, Leaky. Block him. Block him.
Leaky.
Don't let him get
Send
the run,
it.
mate. Now it's yours, Leaky. Now you've just got to... Yeah,
He's
go,
still
mate.
on the
Go.
outside. Is he still on the outside there? I think he is.
He is, yep.
He is on the outside.
Are we going to get a first corner dive again?
This is going to be on. This is going to be on. Who breaks? Who breaks?
Nah,
Callan's pulled back in.
Callan's pulled back in. Smart idea.
He just
He's
pulled
got
in
him.
and thought, yeah, I'm not going to ride him.
I can't believe how many people we've seen try and successfully overtake on that corner. It's Ryan Green and Greg Johnson are in a battle in the same spot. Green's going to stick it. He's going for it. Jono's gone wide.
Greg Leak on fencing as well. The boys just in front of this battle pack are going at it as well. Hammer and Tom, Greg Leak and Henry Fenson are right.
We've got
they're
Christensen
bumped
and
off.
Wakefield as well. We've got a couple of great little battle packs filling out on the field right now.
Crazy. Oh, Christensen, what's he got? I wonder if he's got those pedals working. He's got on the brake.
Wow, that was
he's big
really late braking. Wow, he's done that so well.
one. Evan just said, it's yours, buddy. Not going to fight you for that spot.
No way. Christensen braked so late.
Jump up to that Greg Leak and Henry Fenson battle, mate. That's on.
Sure.
Oh, it was. They were right there.
Leaky's dropped way.
Way back.
Leaky
They
Hodgkinson was.
Oh, was it Hodgkinson and Leak, was
yeah,
it?
Those
Yeah, it
two
was.
there, yeah.
Yeah. Callan.
Oh, Jeno's just dropped back to third spot.
So
Again, he was second. So
Fenson,
Henry's just... What? No? Jeno's back in...
SDK is having a hissy fit.
I was going to say, yeah.
You know it's probably happened. That he's probably blinked.
Blinked,
And
yeah, just
SDK
for a
didn't know
split
where he
second.
was. Oh, Brendan's off the track again, mate. Look, we got to get your shots of your car. We want to see you on your roof so your livery makes sense.
I don't know if you can get onto the bonnet of his car, but there is no
big
bonnet, so
lock
there's no
up.
point.
There's no bonnet.
He did have one of the other commentators on his bonnet, so it was quite funny.
Oh, did he? Oh, we missed that.
If you look in our
Oh,
team chat, you'll see the picture that he put on his bonnet. Oh,
oh, it was
Stephen.
Connor, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Connor. Yeah,
it
Stephen's
was, yeah.
just
He
letting
had
the boys
Connor
go
on.
past. Would have got a blue flag there to let them through.
He had the Connor picture on the car, so it was quite funny. Who are the boys going? Is that Brendan? No?
Oh, it's
Where are
hard
they
because
knocking in?
there's lapped cars here.
Everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, sort of getting involved as
It
well.
looks like Brendan Soper they'll catch up to there. I think. It was, yeah. Oh, he has Jeno tight on that turn too. He was right up on those little pylons there, wasn't he?
Lucky they're not really there because they'd probably be doing some damage to the cars. Nice
Steven
work, Brendan. Is
Stinkovich, 10x.
that the highest tonight?
11x.
Oh,
No,
okay,
Jamie
11.
Christensen with 14. So Steven's pushing the limit. He's going for it. And so yeah, he's on a 10x right now. So
All right, guys.
look at
He was
look at
getting-
the bonnet of that car. Of Steven's on the left side there. The left hand side of the bonnet looks like it's pushed up. It's definitely pushed up that left hand corner.
Yeah, you just need to love tap
Look
these
at-
things onto the tyres, and you do get body damage straight away.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So yeah, definitely a bit of damage there on that left-hand corner. So
Oh,
might
was
want to
the-
be careful. Oh, look at Brendan Fenson. Oh, Brendan, mate, you got blue flags. Oh, Steven's gone. He's gone around.
Gone around.
He just went around.
Oh, no,
Oh,
he did.
no,
He's
he
still on
might have
track.
Oh, he might have caught it. Oh, it looked like he went. Did he go? It looked like he spun.
I think he got a little bit crooked, a little bit sideways, and he's actually managed to hold it.
It looked like he'd lost that in the background. I was like, oh, not again. Steven Sinkovich now 11x.
It looks like he's starting to handle the car.
Yeah, well, I mean, he hasn't been black flagged with incident points yet, so it's a good start. With holy mollies, ShiBBy, I just looked at the time, mate. We've only got like 4 minutes left in the race.
Wow, this has been a great race.
This has been on for young and old across the board here. So yeah, we're going to see Matty Boyle, Jet Murray, Herring, with Fenton on the podium.
So Barney has not got his flag out yet.
I'm going to jump into the other rooms, guys, just to see what's going on, then come back.
Hey, get us some
See if
goss.
there's any guys. Yeah.
Brendan, what are you doing?
Don't take out the leader, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not a good look, but as we approach the last 3.5 minutes
again.
I
do believe Barney should be waving his little arm off as we come around.
Not yet.
This should be white flag going off the... Oh, what's happening?
What's going on? Don't tell me. It's Matty Boyle.
Oh, 56 minutes. We've got 4 minutes. Did he just slow to let Jet catch up? Or did something go wrong then? We were riding on board and it just sounded like the car locked up.
Just died, yeah. It just stopped, yeah. I wonder... Maybe Jason Douglas can shed a bit of light on that. But yeah, Matty Boyle just instantly just seemed to pull up there, so... It
sort of sounded like his revs went right up as well, so I'm wondering if he accidentally downshift. Like a little too early as he was braking.
But you wouldn't be braking there, though. You were still before the box. He was still well before where the... Jason Douglas is just saying something's wrong, I think. So maybe Matty Boyle's having a little issue with the car, or so maybe his equipment.
So what are we going to do, Jason? We've got to throw it out and get a new one, right?
Yeah, go and buy a new one, that's right.
Just go buy a new one. Whatever's wrong, just go buy a new one. That'll fix it. Well, that's not good, mate, to hear something's wrong. Mechanical... Whoa, man, watching that angle just looks so good, yeah. Mechanical issues happen whether real-life racing or sim racing, and it's never good because it can take you out of a whole race, so... Let's hopefully he can hold it. These boys have got a phenomenal lead over Fenton, 5.5 seconds at the moment, so...
Fenson's got no pressure, mate, around him, so all he's going to do is just get this through to the flag now. He's got a clean car like the boys in front, no damage, no creases anywhere, looking really sharp out there as they start approaching what should be another, I want to say 3 laps, so we've still got another couple under race condition and we'll get a white flag, so... Yeah, he's got no pressure from behind. Greg Leake still 13 spots up the field, so he's going to be an awesome finish for Greg Leake if he maintains P4.
Driver of the day, mate. Driver of the 100%. Day. I think we need to get 100%. Leaky in here as well. Race stewards, if you're listening, mate, I want you to get Leaky to come to the green room as well as driver of the day. We haven't done 100%. A driver of the day in a long time. Oh, no. Just said Jetto Murray went off track. Maybe he's just had clipped the grass a little bit.
Yeah, he's got 6X on the board, so he must have had a little coming together somewhere. Steven Sinkovich has got 12 off again.
What's Brendo's at? He just clocked up a few more.
Brendo 6X, Greg Johnson 7X, Ryan Green 8X. So he's not doing too bad. I think he's come off worse for wear.
You know what, mate? I think we need... Oh, this is white flag. White flag is out. It will be Matthew Boyle, Jetto Murray, and Henry Fenton in 1, 2, and 3 for your final lap. Jason Douglas says you just get a new car next week. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, throw it out, get a new car.
Throw the car out.
Alan Hodgkinson is not far off Greg Leake. He's a few seconds back, but...
4 seconds back, mate, so...
He's there. To see what he can do.
He's coming around the final corner now, so don't believe he's going to catch him.
I think Greggy Leake might maintain this.
Yeah, he is. He's going to maintain it.
As we are joined again by Dean Sinkovich. Welcome on back.
Plus 13 positions.
That's incredible.
And here comes Matty Boyle at Jetto Murray round the last corner for round 5 of Sim Racing World's GR86.
Big Jetto just got on the brakes there. He's like, yep, form finish, 1-2 for the... Oh! Did Matty Boyle just balked him at the end? Jetto Murray's got the win. Matty Boylett just tricked him right at the end there. That was incredible. Well done, boys.
They're probably just playing with each other. Hey, Ty, how you doing, mate? Thanks for joining the broadcast. Have you been here all night? And there's... Oh, gosh, they're all mixed up. I can't tell who's coming through where. Right, here, there's Leake. There's Hodgkinson.
Yeah.
This is Ryan Green coming through in 6th place. Geez, he did well to get himself back up there.
He did. Yeah, Ryan Green, I mean... He started 6th, he finished 6th, but it was an up and down race for him all night. So he was up a few spots, he was down a few spots. He was in the wars, he was out of the wars, he was all over the place. And Greggy Johnson also up 9 spots throughout the race. So hats off to Greggy Johnson as well for that. It's a good little run. But again, you can't take anything away from these LMR esports boys, mate. They're just on fire at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's good to see some more competition come to the league. We went from sort of, over the last few seasons, one team sort of dominating everything they raced in, and I don't know, start of 2023, mate, we have ended up with a bunch of fast teams. Boys, you got to share the limelight. Share the limelight, on, boys.
So we got Matthew Boylett on the left, Jed Murray in the middle, and Henry Fenson on the right-hand side there. So that is your podium for this evening here at Knockhill International Raceway.
Yeah, round 5. What an exciting track. I honestly want to see this come back to SRW again. It has been a great little add-on.
It's a tough track, mate. It's an absolute tough track.
And that's what I said when I drove the prototypes around it. Everyone was complaining. Like, I heard a lot of complaints about it. Oh, it's not a good track. It's not a good track. And all I could think when I started racing was it is tough and fun.
That's what you want.
Henry's going to back it in the wall on the burnout.
And you can do the track in reverse too.
I did see you could do that, Deanie. I did see you could go the opposite direction with that. And that could be very interesting, going backwards around this circuit. So
that could change up the whole flow of that track. Oh, we got to do it. When I move into the house, mate, remind me that we got to do that. Just set up an open session and do Knockhill backwards in some cars. Maybe we throw 100%. The 86s up.
Yeah, 100%. We'll definitely get it.
Mixed class, even. 86 and TCR, Knockhill reverse. Oh, mate. You just got me excited. And I just heard my fans on my Liquid Cool GPU just kick in. It got excited too. It was like, yes!
Great idea, yeah.
All right, let's get our results up on screen as we wait for our podium. Congratulations to all the drivers tonight. And again, thank you to everyone for joining this broadcast.
So let's bring in P3. Mr. Henry Fenson from P3 tonight here at Knockhill. Henry, how was the night, mate? Henry?
Can you hear me?
We got you.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I just wish I had something for Jed and Matty. As soon as they got in the clean air, they just leave me for dead.
Yeah, right.
Have you tried pushing the accelerator harder, mate? Like, I've heard it might help.
I race on a computer chair, on a tile floor, on a rug that's blue tacked down, and it's about 2 inches.
No, mate, I know your feeling. I'm the same. And every time I try and brake, I send myself back about half a foot.
Yeah, I'm ready to break these Logitech pedals too. I push them that hard.
Oh, mate, you're a Logitech as well.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well done for the speed.
That makes me sick, don't you reckon? That makes me sick.
No, that makes me feel good that I could get faster with just Logitech pedals.
I'm in a bloody rig and I can't get that fast. And he's in an office chair and on tiles.
Mate, it just proves when you're good, right, Henry?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
More like lucky. I'm really surprised I didn't spin tonight. I know it did on the last corner. But yeah, it was a really good race. I wish I could have kept Jet back for longer, but he's just too quick for me.
Hey, Henry Dean here, mate. How did you find the crests? Both of them, actually. Going through them?
Yeah, they're tricky. It's really hard because I was spinning there all day until I realized I got to try and keep just a tiny bit of throttle in, and that seemed to keep it balanced over the top.
Did you change your line through there a lot, or did you stick to one line?
I tried to hit the same line, but there was a bit of give if you realize you missed your line, if you were careful, you were sort of all right to get through.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
A pain for all of us drivers.
Yeah, it never ends.
All right. So, obviously, you're had a good result there tonight. You kept the car pretty clean. Who's the sponsors, mate, that are making this happen for you?
Yeah, big thanks to Stockman's. They helped me out heaps. They're awesome supporters. So a big thanks to them. And everyone who runs this league and the race, it's awesome fun. I'm excited to be a part of the rest of the season.
So let's do something different. Who is Stockman's and what do they do?
Stockman's BBD is Biz Burgers Desserts. They're located on the northern beaches of Sydney and DY.
Beautiful. So if you're down there, go get a burger.
Yeah, just behind the big Woolies there.
Good on you.
And tell them Henry Fenson sent you.
Yeah, exactly.
Self-plug that, mate. Self-plug that.
Is there a Fenson burger?
Well, they're made by Fensons. One of them traveled to America to learn how to make American-style burgers. So they're all sort of Fenson burgers in a way. But
Too good.
Oh,
We gotta stop
Chicken
talking
average.
about food. Man, my mouth is watering.
I'm hungry.
yeah. All right, well, we're going to throw Henry back to the wilds. But, mate, congratulations, P3 tonight. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Well done, mate.
All righty. And I don't know, how do you want to do this? You want to bring these boys in and chat to them both at the same time about their little last lap antics there, mate? Or
Oh,
what?
well, let's bring Jet in and we'll talk to Jet. Then we'll drop Matt in over the top.
Do you want to talk to the winner first?
Yeah, let's bring Matt in. Yeah.
All right, let's bring... Okay, so we've got Jedi Murray in with us. Mate, you got the win, but I think it was a little sneaky by your teammate to just balk you.
I
at
don't
the
think you
finish
did
there.
get the win at the end.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
You
he did.
did?
Yeah. Matty Boyler just stopped the car right on the line and Jet just wasn't ready for it. So
Oh, he did.
take us through your night, Jetto. How was your night, buddy?
It was really good, I guess, especially with me and Matthew, like just pulling away from the pack and having that pace as previous rounds. And
So what you're trying to say, Jet, the Dean here, mate, you're saying it was piss easy.
I wish I could say that, especially having that bit of
Because
a
I tell you what,
crash and have it-
from our side, it looked like it.
From the broadcast, you guys made it look quite easy.
Well, I guess it was a bit easier from Matthew's standby point of view, as he had an incident-free race, but me getting that big hit up in the side of the car with 90-degree steering, basically for a whole lap until I got that fast repair. Was
You know who hit you?
No.
That was my brother, mate, Steve.
Stephen, yeah, that's right. Playing the admin, yeah, it was definitely admin. Yeah, we saw it. It's on the stream. Yeah, so what we might do, we might drag Matty Boyler in here as well, just have a chat with him and get a bit of an insight from him. Matty, welcome on into the Combox. We're just chatting there with Jetto, just talking about how the finish there ended up. What was going on there? What transpired from your side, mate?
Jet's trying to win the championship, and I thought team orders, why not try get him to win the championship for LMR?
Oh, so Jet pulled rank.
Did Jet pull rank, or did you just like open the door and just be like, "No, I'm gonna let him on through"?
I opened the door.
So you took the leadership on that one. So that's what happened there. So again, Matty, talk us through your night. How was it out there for you and coming through the field the way you did there? I mean, lap 10, you were starting to lap the car field. So how was it?
Pretty chill, just following Jet, trying to conserve as much fuel as we could, and just try to pull away from the pack.
Sounds like you didn't break a sweat.
Nah, not really. Oh, a little bit at the end.
Hey, at least he's honest. And
Very true.
you know, we heard Jetto saying pretty much the same thing. It was pretty easy out there. So Knockhill, what do you think of the track with these cars? Like, is it a bit of a favourite, or
Yeah, good combo.
kind of glad it's over? You like
Good
it?
combo. Yeah, it's pretty fun, especially that chicane flip-flop, whatever you want to call it.
Cameras on. Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll get Jetto back in here. So boys, P1, P2 tonight. Obviously, it's good for the team. And as we start looking towards next week, Donington Park. You boys looking forward to that one?
Yep.
Not really.
We got one, yeah, but one not really.
Why not
Yeah.
really?
Oh, don't even really know the track. Don't even know what turn one looks like. Don't even know what the
That's
last
not
corner
going to
looks
stop
like.
you, though, is it?
Hopefully not. But I think that will be Boylet's race.
Righto.
Oh, Team Boss is calling it already. Matty, that's yours to win, apparently. You're going to let him get away with that?
We'll see.
All right, so who wants to do these sponsor shout-outs? Who wants to take that away?
Yeah.
I will.
Go for it, Jet. Take it away, buddy.
Firstly, like to thank Lodge Brothers, Wayne Boylet Mechanical, NZ Performance, OKMS Graphics, Majors Garage, and another one just for if anyone wants to come jump in the team. Just give me or Boylet a text.
I reckon you should take Steve, my brother.
Sure.
Are you
What do you reckon?
gonna trade him and then give him back? Because we'd really appreciate that.
All I want is a slab of goats, and you can have him.
All right.
You really
All
want to
right,
take
well,
that? You want to take that on, Jet?
Oh, he's admin of the server, so we might get a bit of privileges. So.
I think your privilege is going to be putting up with him every time you try and teach him something.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So,
That's right, boys.
Jet, just before you go, Jet, who is the Lodge Brothers, and what do they do?
So it's my parents' company, and they are stonemasons.
Oh, fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Awesome. Well, good luck. Whereabouts are they based?
Melbourne, Victoria, one location in Whittlesea, and one in Kew.
There you go. Fantastic. Awesome. Lodge
Excellent.
Brothers, well done.
There you go. Well, good drive tonight, boys. Well done on the 1-2. And we'll look forward to chatting to you boys next week at Donington Park.
Thank you. And thanks to doing commentating and everything else.
Oh, mate, it's an absolute pleasure watching you guys race, but we appreciate all the support through the league. So thanks very much, mate, for coming and racing with us.
Yep. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks, Jet. All right, and we can't go past this one, ShiBBy. This is your mate.
Yes.
Your drive of the night,
Bloody
Mr.
oath.
Greg Leake. Unbelievable. Up
Leaky.
13 spots.
Leaky, you there, mate?
I'm here.
Mate, you were up 13 positions by the end of that race to finish in P4.
I'm making a habit of that, aren't I?
Mate, keep it up.
It's just ever so nonchalant, like, oh yeah, that's nothing.
Leaky, you have got the fastest scooter on track, mate.
Exactly.
Huh?
Exactly. Everything went to plan.
Did you do any practice for Knockhill, Leaky, or did you just send it?
No, Greg and I had some practice on Monday night.
Leaky's practicing every bloody night. Come on, spill it out.
No, just Monday night.
This Monday night for a couple of sessions just to get a feel of the track and the car and how it's going to handle?
Just setting up the car and
So do
Team
you
Greg
think
tactics are working.
you what do you say, Dean? Sorry?
Team Greg tactics are working.
Yeah. Do you think you're pitting as well, Leaky? Because we noticed that you pitted quite a lot earlier for a quick what was it, 15 seconds in the pits, mate, before a long time before everybody else started pitting. Do you think that played a help?
top up. It was just a top up to get me to the finish.
Well, mate, it managed to push you into fourth.
The overcut worked.
The undercutter worked.
Yeah, mate, it worked phenomenally well, and it's great to see you back out on track and pushing hard with all the boys, mate.
I'm not pushing that hard. That's probably why I'm going so good.
Oh, you just relax, not trying too hard. Yeah.
I'm not trying at all, mate. I'm telling you now. I can't.
So is that the key to it?
It must be because I can't.
No,
Yeah,
That's
just
all I can
don't
do.
try.
If you notice, I get a bit slower at the end because I'm tired.
Well, mate, we love
well.
seeing you out on track. You and Jono.
I don't. I just want to take him out every time I see him.
Is that because he's still faster than you?
Yeah, so not all. I'm faster, but he's faster in the race.
Consistency,
fast.
Leaky.
Being
It's,
fast.
It is.
yeah, it's
You know why
consistency.
Dean wants to take him out.
Yeah,
It's because Leaky can actually finish the race.
correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yes,
I'm related to Spinovich, so It's in the
so
blood.
it has rubbed off a little bit, hasn't it?
It has,
I
mate.
did a little bit tonight, actually.
Actually, I've got a question. Did you brush your hair first, Dean?
I did. I always brush my hair, always to the right.
Well, we didn't on TV
Little-
the other night.
Little poke at Dean there. So that's what
That's
we
it.
like to see around SRW. Just having a bit of fun. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Next
we've been
Thursday
making fun
night.
of each other for three years now.
Next Thursday night, I'm giving you hell all the way through.
Go for it. I'll
Oh.
just turn the volume down.
Just mute Dean in Discord.
Oh, that's great.
But no,
Well, once again, go on, Nick. Go on.
congratulations, Leaky, mate. You are our Toyota GR86 round 5 driver of the day. We really need to get back doing to this, comms guys and production team. We got to get back to having a driver of the day, and I think Leaky is very well deserved today. Up 13 spots and a finish in 4th place. So huge congratulations, Leaky. And how many 1Xs?
No, two.
1X?
I had two.
Was it
That-
two?
There
Mate.
must be an iRacing fault there. No way.
That's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
I'm only showing one.
So
Showed me
Leaky,
two, so I don't know.
let's your turn to shout out all the sponsors that keep you and Jono on track.
I wouldn't have a clue, mate.
You wouldn't have a clue?
That's just Jono, mate. He makes the cars up, and
What about the Heart Foundation?
well, I haven't got them on yet.
Well, Heart
They'll
Foundation.
be on. They'll be on soon.
Heart
Actually,
Foundation. Oh, my
Actually, I'm just thinking I might have to make friends with Jet, seeing his parents are stonemasons.
Oh, Leaky.
Too early, Leaky. Too early.
We've got a couple of years yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mate,
mate.
definitely. But especially with us in the community, we'll keep you going, mate, for sure. But so hashtag get checked, prostate cancer awareness, Heart Foundation, and is Red Energy a sponsor as well now?
He's in the process of doing the paperwork for it, I think.
Fantastic. Well, your Red Energy cars, I don't like because they look too much like Sim Racing World. So tell Jono to get that fixed real quick.
Nah, mate, ours look better.
Shots
The
fired.
shots, mate. Don't you make me get out there on track.
10-car
We might
penalty
get-
next week on the track. 10-car penalty.
Oh,
Rear of grid, pit lane
still
start.
beat you, Dean.
Wait,
Still
wait a
beat you.
minute. I start at the rear anyway. That's how I avoid all the trouble.
Oh, mate. Well done again tonight. You are highly deserved of the driver of the day. Congratulations on the race, mate. And we look forward to seeing you back next week.
Thanks, guys.
No
Well done,
problems,
Leaky.
mate.
It's Greggy.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so your final results tonight is Jet O'Murray and Matthew Boyle at FLMR Esports taking out first and second. That's saying Jamie Christensen in 3rd place. Oh, you know
That's
what?
qualifying results.
I knew what I was doing. Here we go. Jet.
We've got
Let's try that
we've
again.
got the upside down driver in the green room as well.
The upside down
sitting back
driver. Oh, mate, I am pooped. I don't know how much I can still handle. I am in the midst of
Too
moving
excited,
house.
mate.
Too excited, man. I back to work tomorrow, then moving house, truck turns up Saturday. I am just over the whole process.
You're still moving house.
Yeah, mate, it's been a 2-week process because we essentially do it on our own. We don't pay
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
We pack our own house. I can drive
Fair
trucks,
enough.
so I hire a truck and I get my mates and I pay them in the beer economy and yeah,
Works well.
that's how it works. Yeah, I
That's
told
the
my
mate
mate.
economy, mate.
I said to my mate, the truck's going to turn up at 8 a.m. And then I said, there'll be beer. And he said, at 8 a.m.? Like, he was excited. So,
Well, folks,
brilliant.
that's not all from SRW TV this week, because coming to you tomorrow night is what, ShiBBy? That's our GT3 90-minute mini enduros, is it not?
it is, mate. Yes, the GT3 90-minute Enduro, man. That has been an awesome race, guys. Catch it here on Sim Racing World TV from, depending on where you are in Australia, 7:15 Australian Eastern Daylight Standing Time for 90 minutes of GT3 action. And we are coming from... Where are we this week? Oh my gosh. I am so behind. Sandown. We're at Sandown this week for the
It is.
GT3. So that is going to be an absolute cracker 90-minute race. Sunday night, you're going to have Mr. Rob Sainted Hayter behind the cameras for our V8 Supercar Pro-Am series. And that is going to be brought to you from Silverstone. So 2 cracking races over the weekend, guys. Make sure you're subscribed and you've got notifications turned on so you don't miss anything. Another huge shout out to Warren and Brown Tools, our round sponsor tonight for our race from Knockhill of the sim racing world, Toyota GR86, Season 1 of 2023. I've been Nathan ShiBBy Howard. Alongside me has been Rob Sainted Hayter and special guest tonight, Dean Sinkovich. So thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Lads. It's been a pleasure.
No problems at all, guys. And that is going to wrap up the broadcast tonight. Again, thank you to all our viewers who come and support SRW week in, week out. And a huge shout out to all our drivers that turn up and put on this fantastic show for you all. And until we see you again next time, stay safe and race hard.
Good night, everybody.